This video is specially for the aspirant designers and the folks who want to make a career in design, especially switching from the different professions. Hello everyone, this is your friend and host Arpita Jawat. In today's video, I'll walk you through my career journey starting from Java developer to being a senior product UX designer. I don't know how much this video will going to inspire you, but I want all of you to stay motivated as nothing is impossible. So let's begin with my story, the creative childhood. My story started way back in the childhood with the early fascination towards painting, sketching, art and craft, doing DIYs, and that's where I think it was the first spark of creativity in me, and that still continued in my college days as well. The college phase, where after my 10 plus 2, I didn't know what course I want to pursue on, what career path I have to choose in. So that's where I chose the path of hard walk, known as the Bhed Jal. Every friend of mine is going to pursue the engineering, so that's where I followed them and appeared for JEE. And you can guess what? I scored very low. But luckily, I got a good college in the same city, and I started as in a computer science engineering. I was exposed to free internet and free Wi-Fi in the college vicinity, and that's where it reignited my spark of creativity, but this time it's digitally. Most of the seniors and batchmates were working on the software like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, InDesign, and that's where I got curious about those softwares, how they are designing things digitally. They are building the logos, they are building flyers, brochures, making micro animations on After Effects, and that fantasizes me to learn more onto the softwares, as because this is the thing which I love to see and work around. But I didn't know how to do it and how to learn it. But that's where the free internet Wi-Fi played a vital role, as because I don't have an internet connection at my home at that time. So what I did is, like, I used to sit in the college after the classes and try to download the cracked softwares, all of the tutorials from the YouTube and from different sources, and head back to home and dump all of the things into my low-end PC, install the softwares. On one side, I used to watch all of the downloaded videos, the tutorials, and then practice on the softwares that I downloaded on it. But the challenge was there. It was so low end PC that I can't run the heavy softwares like After Effects and Illustrator. Many of the times it got crashed, but the curiosity and the eager to learn all of those softwares made me work patiently around it, and I learned somehow. I became so obsessed with learning designs and designing it digitally. So that's how I transformed my paper sketches and spark of creativity into the digital work. After graduation, I got campus placed with Accenture Mumbai, and it was the first time where I was moving out of my comfort zone to explore the new city, new vibe, and new set of peoples, and a lot of freedom to get you the wings. At the starting, it was all merrier. You get the free accommodations in the 4-star, 5-star hotels. Within the orientation programs, you get hampers, goodies, team building activities, the free food, and a whole lot of activities where you can enjoy your days, and then you can go and vibe out with the people from different cities, different locations, and you can network with them. So it was all like a fun moment for us, coming out of to the new city. After that orientation program, every individual was tagged to a particular technology, and that's where I got tagged to Java developer role. And we started with an intensive training program, and that's where I got a chance to lead a team of 5 people for a prompt based projects, where I have to manage all of the project based work to give the particular modules and the tasks to the individual team members and take a responsibility of the complete product. It seems exciting from outside, but since that day I started feeling like I was not enjoying the coding as I would have to. But coming from the middle class background and being the elder son in the family, I choose the stability over quitting. After a few months, I came back home to visit my parents, and while catching up with one of my friend Raghav, he curiously asked me, "Why are you not working in Indore in spite of working there in Mumbai?" So in a funny way, I answered him, "Who will give job in Indore?" And he took it very seriously and told me his uncle's friend is running an IT company. Why wouldn't you try and give it a walk-in? On a sincere thought, living in Mumbai and working in Mumbai, one of the expensive cities in India, wasn't helping me save anything. So I gave a thought, why not? Let's give it a try. So the very next day, I went with him to a company called Virim Infotech. So while briefing about the job roles and the compensation, I get to know that the company will offer me the same compensation as what I was offered with Accenture. So it is a win-win situation for me. After that, I was being interviewed 2 rounds and I cleared it easily. But the third round, the life-changing round for me, the interview with the director CTO, that's where everything got changed. So while interviewing, he went through my resume, and in the skill sets section, he saw the skill sets like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, InDesign. And out of curiosity, he asked me whether I know this softwares or do I have the hands-on on this softwares. I initially thought something in my mind, and in a swift tone, I answered him, "Yes, I do. I have a hands-on on these softwares." So he looked at me and with a smiling face and told me like, "You have 2 choices right now. Definitely you will going to have this Java developer role, but I want to give you a different opportunity as well, the role of graphics and UI designer." I was a bit shocked and stayed quiet for a bit like this. In the back of my mind, there was going a lot of things, thinking about my likings, dislikings in the industries, in the softwares, the skill sets. And whatever I thought of, I swiftly answered him, "Yes, I'll take the second role, the designer one." And he swiftly answered me, "Okay, that's great. Let's reschedule the machine task." And I agreed on it. So the next day I went to the office again, where I was given a document about the requirements of the design and the initial sketches of the wireframes where I can start with. Within a half day, I have designed around 12 to 13 screens about one of the complete module which was intended to design. They liked it, what they saw. And the very next day, they rolled me an offer for this UI and graphics designer role. And that's where I got switched from Java developer to a designer role. And it's official now. At Virim, I wasn't just doing the one set of tasks, but doing everything in design. From designing graphics for social media posts, designing flyers, banners, brochures, posters, logos, web UIs for clients, testing web applications from the perspective of UI, and also getting trained on the front-end techs like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, native React. So coming from the tech background, it wasn't a hassle for me to learn all those tech skills as well while working on these designing softwares. I would especially like to thank Virim Infotech for shaping my career journey. Whatever I know today is the output of work that I have done at that time. It was a whole lot of experience I have gained from multiple people working in the Virim Infotech, the seniors, the juniors. They believe in my skill sets. They helped me to take it accountability towards my work, towards my job role, and it helped me to nourish myself as in the leader as well, and as an individual contributor where I can show my niche and the skill set in any situation, in any given point of time. So I would suggest every aspirant designer over here to work in a T-shaped model, that's known as the T-shaped model, where you know some part of every design skill sets like graphics, UI UX, interaction design, motion design, knowledge about front-end text. So it will give you whole set of holistic approach towards the design umbrella, and where you can hold one skill set as your primary skill set or the specializations. So that's why we call it as a T-shaped model. Just go with that kind of a methodology to gain your knowledge into the design field. So one suggestions for the aspirant designers: try to work in such an environment in your initial days where you get a quick or might be a tight deadlines of work, so that you can handle the pressure situations as well. Team of small size where you will get a multiple roles to work on, like a great exposure for you to work on multiple things. You'll get accountability that will definitely boost your confidence in any given point of time. Once you get very confident about any situation to handle those pressurized situations as well, that will definitely help you in your learning curve as well as in your career path to grow it more effectively and faster. After a year and a half working on so much things, I stumbled on YouTube video titled as "Why UX Designers Paid So High," and that's where everything makes sense in my mind. Design is not just about making things looks pretty. It has a definitive motive of solving the problems using design, and that's where I felt curious about it. So I started learning more about UX roles, responsibilities and principles, and after a certain point of time I enrolled for Google UX design certifications, which totally helped me to learn more about the UX roles and responsibilities and helped me build the strong foundation in it. It also helped me to cover all of the UX principles, the design principles. Within 6 months, 5 or 6 months, I have completed the complete certification and started upon looking for the new and the next opportunity. I created my portfolio and Behance at that time, as I don't want to invest more time onto it before switching a role. So what I did, I just created a particular skill set resume as well as the complete set of multiple projects learned throughout this Google certification, and build up a portfolio having multiple case studies around it. But if you want to explore my current portfolio, I'll share the link in the description below. You can check that out. So with that particular portfolio, I started applying for the companies and got lined up interviews. out of which I cracked 9 of them out of 11. Now the toughest part came, to choose a particular company. For that, I have shortlisted certain aspects to choose the company on. My aspects was to have the company size. It should be medium scale to a large scale, which has a global exposure, a design maturity, hire and fire policy, work from home policies, about the projects and the future aspects and prospectus, and the most important, the compensation. Many companies offered me a better compensation than Cognizant, but I chose Cognizant because of its brand value, global exposure, and the stable design ecosystem. So I joined Cognizant back in 2022, and it's been 3 years now. I have worked with top tier clients contributing to a large scale digital experiences and grown so much into my particular role as product UX designer. So this story is a journey of evolution from paper sketches to designing digital experiences impacting millions. So if you are someone who is stuck in a role you don't love or want to switch a career in design, so just know it's absolutely possible. If my story inspires you even a little bit, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you want a complete breakdown of how to become a UI UX designer, what to learn, where to start, and how to prepare, I'll make a dedicated video for you to help you in any sort of manner. Until the next time, see you again. Bye.